All right, now, thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is Complicated Conversations with Shanika, and we're going to have some talk time today. I am not doing my video in my car today. It is still cold outside. I am going to do one in my car because I know y'all used to that. But it's cold outside. I'm in Michigan, and y'all, it's snowing. So, we're going to get off into this a little bit. We are going to talk about when people test you. Oh, yes, when people test you. So, y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all like this video. Share it with somebody y'all think that may need to hear it. Share it to your page. You can also follow me on Facebook, Complicated Conversations with Shanika. We're going to get off into this little talk time. Listen, y'all. Every day it seems like somebody trying to test your gangster. Yes. And I love God. But it do seem like the more you follow God, the more you love God, the more people try to test you. Like you won't stand on business with them. And I don't know why that is, but I'm here to tell you that when people do that, that means that you elevating. That means that you going somewhere that they ain't at. That seriously. Try your best to not let them pull you out of your character. Try your best. You understand what I'm saying? Because people will make you go there. They will. They'll make you go there. But then once you go there, you in jail. Yeah, you in jail. And believe it or not, you got some people that are willing to go to jail just to make sure you go to jail. Don't be one of them people. Flip the script on them. Flip the script. Now, I'm not telling you, though, to stand there and let somebody pound on you. Even Jesus got angry. Sometimes you got to get crazy with a person for them to understand, I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not scared of you. But you also have to pick and choose your battles. And some battles ain't got to be fought with your fists. Some battles can be fought with that pen and paper. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You ain't got to fight every battle with your fists. Some battles can be fought with that pen and paper. But I'm not saying let nobody hurt you. You know, if somebody trying to hurt you and you have to defend yourself, then yeah, you fold them up. But if you have to stand on business, then you stand on business and you mean what you say. Because you do have people that will try to pull you out of your body. But you better than that. And that's typically what they angry about. When you come up against people like that, and no matter what you do, or no matter how you try to rectify the situation with them, they still hell-bent on disliking you or finding something about you to dislike. They disliked you anyway. Yeah. I said it. They disliked you anyway. And they just found something to put a label on it. Yeah. Because you got people that'll fake like they like you when really they dislike you. And they waiting for you to do one little small thing or one little simple thing. Or, you know, she said she was going to take me to the store and didn't take me. So what they'll do is they'll take that and put a label on it. Now they got a stamp on it. Now I got a reason to show how I really feel about that person. But that just means that you are elevating. That just means that you're worth something. That just means that you got favor, like I do. Because you get people that'll come up against you. Yeah. And I'm not the type that'll back down. Because I was taught as I was raised to be afraid of nobody but God. He's the only one that I'm afraid of. But you do have to pick and choose your battles. You do. You can't allow the devil to win. To take what you have. You can't. But you do got people that'll try you. And they will test you. And for those people that do that, you must understand that you don't know who you play with when you're doing that. You don't know who you up against. You know, I heard something, and oh my God, it was so true. it was said, when you mistreat somebody, you don't get to decide how they mistreat you back. I'm going to say that again. When you mistreat somebody, you don't get to decide how they mistreat you back. You don't know how they coming at you. You don't know what's going on with people in their world. You don't know what they up against. You don't know what they got going on. You have no idea where they come from. You don't know if they fresh out of prison, fresh out of jail. You don't know. You don't know what their background is. When you disturb that bear, expect that bite is what you need to know. But it's a lot of that going around. It's a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. I don't understand. A lot of women against women. Not women trying to help each other. Women against women. Even on social media. Inspirational women that is supposed to be helping the community and helping other women. They into it with each other. Like, that jealousy stuff is crazy. But it's also something that you and I can control. But what we can control is how we deal with the situation. And not just on social media, in everyday life. You can control how you deal with certain situations. Now, you can't control other people, but you can control you. You understand? And know that God will always make sure that you have the upper hand. Always. Especially if you're not in the wrong. He said, vengeance is mine. And he mean that. Baby, let me tell y'all something. People have done things to me and lied on me and said little different things. And, it make you feel some type of way. It make you feel like you want to defend yourself. You know what I mean? Because you know that these things ain't happen. And you trying to figure out how can you diffuse the situation and prove your innocence. But no. Allow God to prove your innocence. Oh, he will, though. He will. He'll prove your innocence. All you got to do is just let him. I've had things happen to them people that make you take a step back like, dang. And I ain't have to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. All you got to do is keep sitting pretty. That's all you got to do. That's what I do. I just keep sitting pretty. I'm me, and I'm going to continue to be me. I'm going to continue to love me, to take care of me, and to put me first. And see, people don't like that, especially when you're trying to elevate and you're trying to do something different that's out of the norm. Or if maybe you were a club or a drinker, or, you was with this guy, or that guy, this guy, or that guy, and then you're trying to change your life. People don't understand change all the time. And what's the old saying? Sometimes people love to hate what they don't understand. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. You don't got to explain your change to nobody. Because your change is your change, not theirs. You understand what I'm saying? If you are going through a situation like that, and it just seems like everybody is up against you. It feels like you battling every little thing. Every time you turn around, it's a situation. It's a problem. Stop battling it. And give it to God and let him handle it. Let him battle it. He can do it better than you. Trust me. On your best day, he can do it better than you. Because, see, his revenge will be way better than yours. Way better. And he'll even go so far as to let you see your revenge being played out on them. And you ain't got to do anything but just sit back. Just sit back. I don't know if there's a lot of people out there like me, but I love to love. I love to help as best as I can. I consider myself as a very nice person. But, people will take your kindness for weakness. They'll think that you're a weakling because you're kind and you're generous. And I don't understand that part. I don't. Because you don't know what's inside that person. See, they look at the kind side of me, but they don't understand that there's a bear in there. Yes. And if you poke her too hard, you don't know what you might get. I pray on the regular, asking God to continue to humble me. Because you got people, baby, that'll try to pull you out of your body, I'm telling you. So, like, if you've been through that situation and you just seem like, man, every time I turn around, it's a battle with this, it's a battle with that. Is this going on, that going on? They saying this about me. Forget what they saying. Forget what's going on. Go to God with all of your stuff. Give it to him. Let him handle it. And listen, sometimes we don't want to go to God because we feel like he take too long. We want them to get got right now. Get them right now, Lord. I want them to get got right now. I don't want to wait 2 and 3 years. But you know what? I would rather wait a year or two and watch them get got good than me do a little something and it does nothing. Because if you take revenge on them, that's their punishment. He ain't got to punish them now. You did that. So if you go stab, maybe you got a girl you beefing with, you go stab her tire, that's her punishment. All she gonna do is go buy a new tire. And then guess what? You just punished her. Now God ain't finna do nothing. Because if he punished her, now he gotta punish you for what you did. So, but if you give it to him, baby, he'll do more than stab that tire. She'll feel like she got bad luck for the whole year. And can't do nothing about it. But you know what? She gonna also know why what's happening is happening to her. So you ain't got to do anything. You ain't got. When people test you, let them test you. This is what you tell them. It ain't me you need to be worried about. It's my daddy you better be worried about. Because when he come, baby, it's gonna be hell to tell the captain. So I ain't who you need to be worried about. It's my father that's coming. And walk on off. You ain't got time for people when they bull crap because they'll give it to you. Some people are like garbage trucks. They take the trash that they got inside of them and they'll try to dump it all on you because their life ain't going right and their world ain't going right because misery loves company. And you got some miserable people out here. But believe it or not, the miserable people are the blessed ones. They're the ones that's blessed, but they don't see it. So, you take the blessing. Watch God give it to you. But you got to handle the situation in the right way. And sometimes, it ain't always easy. Trust me, I done slipped up a couple times, and I love God. But there's a couple of times a person had tested me, and I done had to remember who my father was and go somewhere and sit down. Yeah. Or I was going to be over in the county. So, I'm putting this out there for people because honestly, this is everyday life. I'm so tired of hearing and seeing stuff that's on TV that don't really happen. This stuff really happened. You get people that really tell. I don't care where you at. You could be at the store. You could be at your homegirl house. You could have next door disgruntled next door neighbors that's upset at you because you got more property than they do, and so they try to take your property and make it theirs. It don't matter where it happens at. It happens. People are jealous of you over stupid stuff. Your car look better than their car. You got rims and theirs don't. But at the end of the day, you belong to God. Let him handle what you need him to handle. And you just go sit down and watch him be mad. All you got to do is laugh, baby. Smile. That's all you got to do is smile. Baby, they hate that crooked smile. They hate it all day. But they can't do nothing with it. They can't do nothing with it but accept it. And that's God. That's nothing but him. Trust me, I've been there. Everything I'm saying to y'all, I've been there. I've experienced it. I, in some ways, am still experiencing it. But I love it. because that's what makes me me. That just pushes me even more to do even better and to get bigger and higher. But with my Father, not on my own. So, y'all be careful with people that test you. Because like I said, people will test you to get you in trouble, even though they may get in trouble too. But they ain't got nothing to lose. You do. So whatever little bit that they got, they're willing to lose that to watch you lose the big amount that you have. It's not worth it. And most of the time, they ain't worth it either. So trust me, some people, you got to leave them in God's hands. Leave them in God's hands. No matter how many times they try and check, no matter how many times they try and test you, try to overcome that test. Because they ain't worth it. You're worth it. You the prize. But that's what they angry about. Because they see what you don't see. Because a lot of times, we don't look at ourselves as though we the prize. I look at myself as I'm regular old Shanika. I'm just me. I love to love. I love to smile. I love to crack jokes. I love to have fun. I'm just me. But other people see the shine in you that you don't see. And so sometimes you have to take a step back and look at yourself and take a deep inside look at yourself and reflect on who you are. You the bomb. And they mad. They mad. Let them be mad. Let them be mad. It's okay that they mad. And you just keep being glad. Because you know what God is doing for you in your life. What they're going to have to account for, they better hope that they can handle it and deal with it by the time He's done with them. You just keep walking straight ahead and keep looking forward and keep trusting in God. See, I am not that long. I be trying to tell y'all I ain't going to be that long. All I need is a few little minutes of your time. But take this video, listen to it in your vehicle, listen to it at home, send this to somebody that you know may need to hear it, that's going through a little bit here and there. I'm hoping that this may touch and help somebody, because I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there, that is being tested or has been tested like I have. And trust me, if I can overcome it and smile through it, so can you. Don't let people pull you out of your character unless you really have to. Unless you really have to stand on business. Leave them to God. Leave them to God. He can better handle them than you can. Okay? So thank y'all so much for tuning in to Complicated Conversations with Shanika. I do so greatly appreciate y'all. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be talking to y'all. Y'all like my diary. Like, listening to y'all feedback and me being able to express myself and hopefully being able to help other people. It helps me be a better me, and I hope that it helps you be a better you. Okay? So what do we always say before we end these videos, y'all? Make sure you be bold, be you, and all the time be beautiful. God bless.